Hello. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. How is everyone? Hello, James. I hope you had a great week. Good morning, friends, past, present, and future. Yes. And Loretta, hello. It's good to see you. I hope you just enjoyed your vacation. Yes, I did. Prague is such a nice city, so I can only recommend to, make a visit. And Leah's here. Hello. Good morning. And also, not only because I'm seeing you very happy, English, but also because it's October and I can use this card deck, Seasons of the Witch, Samhain Oracle. And I already pulled a card for us. It's so good to have you all here. Yeah, before I show the card, how has everyone been and how is Preptober going for you? Especially James and Loretta. You said you're using October to prep for NaNoWriMo. Exciting. So we got this card here. Nature Spirits. I have to hold it like that. You can see all those little candles. So I'm guessing they are all those nature spirits. And this card is kind of telling us to be more aware of the little things that we tend to overlook in our day-to-day life, the little things that bring us joy, and all those little messages we tend to overlook. So, yeah. Also, I thought of joy, like childlike joy. When you think of little fairies and a little mischief, they are mischievous a bit. So I thought of Emmy, when I saw this card. So, yeah. What makes you have this kind of joy, When was the last time that you felt this kind of childlike joy? Well, yeah, think in those directions. Also, with your writing projects, like follow the creative energy, like those little thoughts you sometimes have, and maybe go like, I don't know, because you're in your thinking mind, but maybe stay open to all those little possibilities you have with your projects. Ooh, Leah says, I love Prague, but I have to say that Budapest is my favorite city. Ooh, I haven't been to Budapest before. So I was in Hungary, but not in Budapest, I think. Maybe as a child, but I don't remember. Okay, I have to look out for another trip to Budapest. So unfortunately, next week, no. I will only stream on Monday, no. Because I have to go to Budapest now. Loretta, Preptober has me prepping and organizing for all areas of my life, actually. Oh, I love that. Yeah. And I think it's very important, especially if you plan on going deep with your project, maybe in November. So if you organize all kinds of areas of your life, that you have some space, for your creative endeavors in November. I don't know. James, did my last week of October redirect just started the outline for a story that occurs in the world of my November 21st NaNoWriMo story. Ooh. So you're planning on continuing your project from last year somehow to start the outline for a story? Yeah. In the same world. It's in the same world of your November NaNoWriMo story, November 21. Sorry for my English and my brain. I've realized that I need to get as many possible potential stories out of my system so that I'm actually ready to write a story I'm suppressing. Yes, that's very good. I am the same. I have, like I said before, I have so many story ideas and I have to write them down to know that I won't lose them. They are there whenever I have the time to go to them. I can work on them or feel like working on them. I can go to them. And I think that's a good strategy. Yeah, I think so too. It's a great way to view Preptober not only from a writer's point of view, but from all kinds of angles in our life that we need some. Yeah, and I think that's the season we're in, isn't it? Like prepping for winter. And so, yeah, I think that's a good thing to do. I don't know what I could. I actually cleaned the apartment on Friday when we came back from our vacation, only because we got visitors on Friday evening. But this really makes you or makes me feel more calm when I know, okay, it's cleaned now, everything is kind of in order, and it also helps me to free up space in my mind to work and write. James, not a sequel, exploring the world and themes from another angle. Yeah, like you said, it's a story that occurred while you. Yeah, I love that. Leah, the change in the weather got my creative juices flowing. I feel very productive with writing this past week. That's amazing. I love that. So that's my sign to start the first sprint. I wanted to use the reading in the garden timer from my daughter. Okay, here we go. 20 minutes. Enjoy. Okay. Das muss ich auf jeden Fall noch machen. Das kann ich nicht machen. Ja, vielleicht könnte ich das schon in Kursiv setzen. Okay. Ich könnte höchstens. Ich weiß, was versuchte das Zittern ihrer Beine. Und versuchte das Zittern ihrer Beine zu unterdrücken. Okie dokie. That's sprint number 1. Here we go. Just 1 week of not streaming and I'm already, or I'm not able to host a stream or speak English. And you had the pleasure to hear me talk to myself while editing, like I was reading aloud sentences. So yeah, that was fun. How did everybody do? So I'm now working through my manuscript again. I'm done with character development and stuff, and now I'm going through the whole manuscript scene by scene, bringing in the new details I wanted to add, and also looking at the language, making it better, hopefully. Yeah. So I just started out with it, and I plan on, yesterday I calculated a bit, and I hope if I take it slow that I will be done in December with that. If I take it slow, I think as usual, I'm a bit overwhelmed right now at the start of this process. So that's why I told myself it's not important to do as much as possible each day. It's better to do just small parts each day, so to be able to be focused. And so my plan is to be finished with that step in the process in December, maybe like as a Christmas present for myself. And when I'm done with that, hopefully I will only have to read through it one more time and maybe change some little things, I don't know. And then hopefully I can send it out to an editor or beta readers. I haven't even thought about the next step in the process when I'm done with it. What I try to tell myself now is, what if I was sending this manuscript to a publishing house, how would I go about it? How would I want my manuscript to be like? So I really try to be very critical and still have fun with it. So we'll see. And it's exciting. I always try to think ahead of, like, when I'm done with this, when I pull through, I will be there. And then, trying to motivate myself. Oh yeah, I shared with you that this afternoon, or it will be 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think. Yes, I think so. I will be a co-host with Violet and Michael. So if any of you are up at this time or have time, you can stop by. I shared the link. Loretta, I just got all my things together and opened a document. This whole week, I'm going to work on flushing out my very brief plot outline. I love that. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, one more week. Next Tuesday is November the 1st. We love you anyway. You've just proven that you belong on a 3 nuts. Yeah. I can tell them what I did, what happened. Yeah, I think this happens sometimes. So be careful around squirrels. Oh, because of the nuts, yeah. Yeah, I'm a bit slow today. Yeah, I started the 3rd chapter on a new novel. I was going to wait for Nano, but the characters are shouting and will not be silent. Yes, use that energy now when you have it. I love that. Exciting. 3rd chapter already. So let me prepare the next sprint, where I hopefully won't forget to mute myself. First, I have to find. Oh yeah, let's use this one. It's a bit Halloweenish. Halloweenish. It sets the mood for Halloween. Let's say it like that. Yeah, we last Friday when we had friends over, and my sister, we watched The Conjuring. So yeah, we tried to get into Halloween mood. So, oh no, I forgot to share. I will be streaming again tomorrow, so I will get back into doing this right. So, okay, here we go. 25 minutes. Enjoy. Okie dokie. That was sprint number 2. How did everybody do? I continued working on my scene, and yeah, it feels good to actually work on the text again. And yeah, it gives me more of a feeling of accomplishment. When I just think about stuff, and okay, I also like it when I have some cool ideas, of course. So yeah, just working on my text helps me feel better about it. So whenever you feel bad about your work, just sit down and work on it, on the text maybe, because I think this always helps when you really do something with it. It helps. I think it also helps to not have that many doubts, because yeah, I'm actually working on it. I'm making it better, so I don't have the time to doubt myself, you know. Ooh. Loretta typed out the outline and added 137 words. Awesome. I love that. It's so exciting. I love that. I'm already looking forward to the November streams, and yeah, I'm very excited. NaNoWriMo was always great because there's so much energy, especially at the start of November, or I think October is already like this. Oh, everyone's getting excited and having ideas about their projects. Then I think the high is at the beginning of November, and everyone's like, yeah, I'm going to do this. And there's so much energy. So yeah, love that. Leah was so absorbed in her writing that she spent 10 seconds trying to figure out why someone... That's good. And you're so absorbed. I love that. Yeah, focus. Yesterday I watched a podcast on hypnosis for medical reasons. Like, what is it called? Medical hypnosis? No, it's called something else. So an interview with a professor who knows stuff about hypnosis and how hypnosis can help. And he also said that it helps you really focus on things, you know, and not be distracted by, other things happening around you. So that's why I find this very interesting. And and I was thinking while I was listening, if we can kind of hypnotize ourselves to be more focused, you know, as writers for some time, like get into a trance or a hypnotic state each day for like 2 or 3 hours and really write and work, and this would be so cool. So if I learn some techniques, I will tell you. Maybe I can hypnotize all of you through the screen, you know, at the beginning of the stream, and then now the stream is done. I wake you up and you have written like 1,000 words. No one has run face first into writer's block yet. Yeah. Yep. And we hope it doesn't happen to any one of us. Yeah, I have done that so many times before. Yes, music can have an hypnotic effect, especially playing the same song again and again. Oh yeah, hypnotherapy. Yes, that is what I was thinking of. Yeah, I'm not done with the podcast episode. I listened to half of it, but it's very interesting. And he also talked about that not everyone is hypnotizable, or, you know, not every person can do this. You have to be open to it. You know, if you're very critical, you're not, it won't work for you. But I was wondering if I was one of the people it would work for, so I could, use hypnotherapy to kind of trick myself to do stuff I otherwise I've struggled doing. I mean, it sounds like a great way to, yeah, mm, look deeper into things. He also said that it opens up, I think, areas for you that you can look at things from a different perspective, or it's like also this deep work, that you can see or realize things faster for you that you probably already know, but it's not on the surface yet. It's just a very interesting topic. Yeah, and regarding the music, it's so true. I have to think of a song I can listen to, because what I love is listening to the same song again and again, have it on repeat. This really helps to get into the flow for if you are writing and working on, especially now. I did this for my last novel when I had 2 weeks to send my manuscript to a publishing house, and I was really working through those 2 weeks. I wish I could do this right now with my actual manuscript. And I listened to it, the same song all the time, and while I was working on the manuscript, really helped me to stay focused, and opened up some more creative ideas. So yeah, maybe I will look for a song I can listen to whenever I'm working on the Beach House manuscript. Death metal on repeat. One way to channel your inner battle scene. Or rage-driven beatdown. Yeah, I can imagine when you have something like death metal, you can really like type a lot faster. Loretta, I had a friend in college hypnotize me, and he said I was extra suggestible. See? It was pretty amazing what he could do with it. Yeah, I think that's a very fascinating area we can look into, especially when we are dealing with things where we want to do stuff a certain way, but our like instinct animal part always prevents us from doing that. Like, I don't know, stop eating candy. I don't know, stuff like that, where we maybe can use hypnotherapy to get over this. I talked about this, I think, last week, that I struggle with going through the same cycles again and again, and I'm wondering what can I do to break through those cycles, because I think that there are deeper things happening, not on the surface level of my thinking, but like triggers and stuff. And maybe hypnotherapy would be something that would be helpful to deal with those things. I don't know. It's just like I said, I just started to listen to the podcast, and I'm already like, ooh, this sounds interesting. How can I use this for myself? Okay. Let's jump into the next sprint. I can share the link with the podcast episode with you. There was a study, which I could remember who did it. I wish I could remember who did it, where 2 suggestible people were taught to hypnotize each other. The hypnotic state got so deep that they shut everything else out. Ooh. They reported communicating telepathically. Oh my God. That's very interesting. I would love to hear more about this. You will have to find out, James. You have to dig deeper and find out where you got this from. Yeah, Loretta also wants to know. Ooh, fascinating. Yeah, I have to share the talk with you. It was just so fascinating because his father also was an expert in hypnotherapy back in the day. And he shares some interesting stories during this interview. Okay, let's just jump into the next sprint. And I can share the link with you. Enjoy 40 minutes of writing time. Don't get distracted by a podcast. Okie dokie. Sprint number 3 is over. How did everybody do? I continued working on my scene and I edited some stuff out, so I deleted a paragraph, which is not good. I always feel like it's getting too short, but yeah. But sometimes it's better. I just thought it's better not to go into too much detail there, because it would take too much away already, would reveal too much maybe to the reader, and I want it to be interesting to read. So yeah, I deleted the paragraph. We have Alpha here, who joined us, and also Laura is here, who has been sick a couple of days, so I hope you get better and get some sleep. Yeah, but I know this, when you're sick, it's a struggle to sleep. Oh yeah, and Alpha has, if you have a brain fog and low energy, try rosemary with black tea. That sounds good. I never had this combo, I think, rosemary with black tea, but I have both here. Oh yeah, and we talked about Nano. Alpha is not committed to Nano yet, but I need a 1,000-word sample of writing to submit to my editing course. Ooh, that's interesting, an editing course where they teach you. Tell us a bit more what kind of course this is. So is this for novelists or just in general when you write texts, nonfiction, fiction, and how to edit them? Because there are so many different writing styles out there, like journalism, essays, stuff like that. I want to know more. Ooh, Laura's going to write a new horror short story collection for NaNoWriMo. Each story will be based off a different definition of the word fall. Ooh, I love that. Yeah, I know that you're absolutely all in horror all over the year, not just for October. So yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. So you already have some ideas for those short stories, or is it just you have this theme and then you wait for November to start, and then only then will you get into it and see what comes up? Or did you already plan stuff, outline stuff? And how many short stories will you write? Or is this also still open, just whatever comes up? I love that. And have you already I think you already have some stories published, haven't you? I have to look it up. So tell us if we can read some of your stuff. I think I remember that you, I don't know. Yeah, just tell us. And oh yeah, of course, Mark also joined us just at the beginning of the sprint. So yeah, hi, Mark. We also talked about the possibility that I could hypnotize all of my viewers to get their 1,667 words for Nano. So yeah, I will look into that. If I find some techniques I could use. But yeah, like James also said, I found this also interesting, that he once read a book on self-hypnosis. And I think on YouTube, there are some videos out there that work with hypnosis or whatever, calming people, breath work and stuff that you could use before going into writing, just to get into this relaxed state. But self-hypnosis is also, I think it probably has a lot to do with breathing, and so to calm yourself. And then I think this is always very helpful for writing or creative work, to get into this relaxed state. In junior high, you read a book on self-hypnosis. I wonder what was the goal, What's the goal for self-hypnosis in general, for yourself and in general, to, how can you use it for yourself? Yep, nightfall, a fall from grace, fall from social status, falling down. Oh, now I see, now I understand. I was like, fall, the season, autumn, fall. But yeah, that's fun. It's so much fun. I love that. Oh, see, Laura has about 22 stories published. The whole list with links is on my website. Okay, I will look it up and share the link to your website during the next sprint. I love horror fiction. So especially reading horror, I'm probably too easily scared to watch horror movies. We just watched The Conjuring, and I already knew this movie. That's why I told my friends, yes, I'm going to watch this one with you. But I love reading horror novels. Like The Woman in Black is one of my favorites because it's different. It's not as scary. And still scary. I don't know. Yeah, the hypnosis, how that helped, but I never succeeded at self-hypnosis. Yeah. We'll see. Maybe I can come up with something. I thought that sounds awesome, Laura. Gee, ideas seem easy for you. Yes. I love that. I got part of my ideas for Act 1, separated 9 chapters total for this act. Have 5 loosely outlined during the sprint. Wow. That's a lot. I love that. Awesome, Loretta. Leah, it's getting very late for me and my brain is done with words. Everyone have a lovely day, night, and thank you for the stream. Have sweet dreams, Leah, and thanks for stopping by here, spending some time with us. Everyone is saying good night. Yes, I love The Woman in Black, the book and the movie. Yeah, I also watched the movie with Daniel Radcliffe, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, yes, that was one of the movies. So my friends are horror fans, especially one of them. So he's the one who's always like, you have to watch horror movies. He was the one telling us that we need 3 evenings before Halloween to watch horror movies. And so I think it was last year or 2 years ago that I recommended and said we should watch The Woman in Black together. I love the book, and they didn't really like it. It's not enough horror for them, probably. I don't know. They also like movies like The Saw and those kinds of movies. I'm not watching. They're always making fun of me because I'm like, no, I'm not watching these kind of movies. I don't like I don't know what's it called when you torture people, I don't like that. So I don't watch any kinds of those kinds of movies. So great work, Loretta. Brilliant, says Alpha. Mark, to Loretta, I was happy to read here in previous streams. I missed that you could combine your 2 story ideas. Oh, yes, yeah. That was so cool. It's so cool when you get this idea like, I could do this. And then you have a solution. And yeah, I love that. Laura, I get lots of ideas, but sometimes I get stuck on the execution. You're not the only one with that. There was one flash fiction I was expanding into a short story. Was stuck on it for 2 years. Wrote lots of other stuff in the meantime. Yeah, that's what I also do. I always work on something until I get stuck. Then I work on something else and come back to it later. That's why it takes ages for me to finish a novel. And Loretta says, thank you. It has been so much fun just creating this world. And that's what we need, to have lots of fun with writing, with our work. Still try to stay excited with everything we do. I look up another timer. What's the time? It's about 10. What kind of timer could I use? I used this one already. Let's use the waves timer for 25 more or 20 more minutes, because I will have another stream this afternoon. 20 minutes it is. So I will be on Violet's channel this afternoon, so I will share the link again for anyone who's up at this time. So ooh, oh my god, currently stuck on a short story called It Came From Under the Bed. Ooh, I love that one. That's a nice title. I hope you get unstuck soon so that we can read it. So, okay, here we are. That's the last sprint. Enjoy 20 more minutes. Okie dokie. That was our last sprint of this stream. I will be back tomorrow and hope we are all in good spirits to continue writing and working and doing our thing. I really love to be back in my usual schedule. It was so strange to start the stream today. I felt like I hadn't streamed in ages, although it was just 1 week. I don't know. So it was so much fun to talk to you guys. I know a lot of you already left the stream. So yeah, interesting. It is Scorpio season after all. I've heard tomorrow's solar eclipse described as a villain's origin story. Ooh, interesting. Okay, we can talk about this more tomorrow. Yeah. And thank you, Laurel, for spending time with us. After all that good spirit, suppose I need those two. Yeah, remember the card we got today. We have good spirits. They're out there. We just need to find them. Okay. Bye-bye, my friends. Ciao, ciao.